Breaking news! Ken Urker left gypsy-rose Blanchard. He's done.
Oh my gosh, you won't believe the drama unfolding online right now. So, Nina, the beauty influencer, totally lit a match under the internet with her claims about Gypsy Strauss and Ken breaking up. And let me tell you, it's not just a little back and forth, it's a full-on battle between the fans, creators, and, well, anyone with an opinion. So here's the tea. Some people are convinced that Gypsy and Ken are done, while others say it's all a lie and they're still together. Then Becca Scoops, who's basically the queen of insider gossip, jumped in. She actually said, no, they're not together. I have a source. Stop lying. It's not worth it. And get this, she said it directly to Christy Blanchard, who had been insisting they were still a couple. I mean, the drama. This all started when Vada Jaino, a TikToker, posted a mashup of Nina's video claiming the breakup and Christy's live, where she called Nina a liar. The caption on the TikTok? Something like, who's telling the truth?
Breaking news! Ken Urker left gypsy-rose Blanchard. He's done. So it's happened over a course of some days, and apparently it's being filmed. But he said he was tired of defending her. He was tired of standing up for her. He was tired of doing so much, and she constantly embarrasses him. He was absolutely done with the situation, and their relationship is over. Now, doesn't it make sense as to why she said she's no longer posting her personal information on social? She wants to keep it private. Yo. So, Jip is single, Bookie. She probably trying to get with Ryan right now. Ryan, don't you fall for that. Don't you fall for that. You better not fall for that, Ryan. You better be clapping butt cheeks. Keep clapping them cheeks. You better be at a cookout right now partying. You saw what you read, Gypsy. You thought you was leaving your husband for him, and he left you. When I said karma for you is who you end up with. Cardi B ain't never lied, Boogie. Ain't never lied. Gypsy, how does it feel for the man you chose not to choose you, Boogie? How does it feel, darling? How does it feel? I would love to know. Please oblige us.
Because I'll let Natasha blow this shit out of the water. I don't know. This is the thing with the snake. I think that the person that they thinks a snake or is a snake, whatever you want to put it, is just feeding them both. Because nothing that comes out of her mouth is true. She's telling everybody what gypsies do this month. Gypsy and Ken broke up. You know, they got in a fight. Whatever other stuff she decides to pull out her ass.
And naturally, that set the comments section on fire. That's when Christy doubled down, claiming they were together, and Becca was like, nope, not true. Honestly, when Becca weighs in, you have to take her seriously. Her sources are always legit. But wait, there's more! Nina's claim came right before Gypsy and Ken showed up at a baby shower together, which made people call her a liar. But here's where it gets juicy. Folks started analyzing the photos from the event, and they're not buying it. In candid shots, Ken and Gypsy look so distant, like they barely know each other. Compare that to their gender reveal pics, where Ken was all over Gypsy, hands on her belly, looking smitten. Now, not so much. Oh, honey, buckle up because this story just keeps getting juicier. So after Ken's whole "we're still together" speech, people started digging even deeper. And let me tell you, the evidence piling up against this happy couple narrative is just chef's kiss. First, someone on Reddit, because where else would internet detectives gather, pulled up screenshots from Gypsy's old posts. And girl, the vibe was so different. Back then, it was all my rock, my soulmate, and those overly gushy captions that you only post when you're head over heels. But now, crickets. Not one post about Ken in months, unless it's tied to their show. Coincidence? I think not. And speaking of posts, let's talk about that baby shower drama. So apparently, Gypsy's sister, you know, the one who always has something to say, made a shady comment about people pretending for the cameras on her Insta story. Like, excuse me, what? Fans immediately speculated she was throwing shade at Gypsy and Ken. And honestly, if the sister isn't buying the happy couple act, who is? Oh, and don't even get me started on Ken's recent TikTok. He posted this random video about letting go of what no longer serves you. I mean, come on. That's practically a breakup anthem disguised as a motivational quote. Of course, when fans flooded the comments asking if it was about Gypsy, he just liked a bunch of them without replying. Suspicious much? Then, someone spotted Gypsy out with her girlfriends, and guess what? No engagement ring in sight. People are losing their minds over this because she's never seen without that thing. Naturally, her fans tried to defend her, saying she probably took it off because, swelling during pregnancy. But let's be real. If your relationship is solid, that ring's staying on. Swollen fingers or not. And here's where it gets even crazier. Becca Scoops dropped another bombshell. She went on her YouTube channel and hinted that Gypsy's family is actually siding with Ken in this whole mess. She said, and I quote, "Certain people in Gypsy's circle feel like she's the one causing all the problems." Can you believe that? If Becca's sources are right, this breakup isn't just messy, it's a full-on soap opera. But here's the kicker. Fans are starting to think the show's producers are orchestrating this whole thing. Like, what if they're making Gypsy and Ken appear together in public just to keep the storyline alive? Because let's be honest, nobody would watch if it was just Gypsy living her best single mom life. They need that drama to hook us in. Oh, you thought we were done? Absolutely not. The plot thickens, and honestly, it's giving Lifetime movie meets reality TV mess. So, after Ken's cryptic TikTok and Gypsy's disappearing ring saga, fans noticed another red flag. Gypsy has been deleting old pictures of Ken from her Instagram. Yes, sis, you heard that right. She didn't wipe everything, probably because that would be too obvious. But a good chunk of those lovey-dovey couple shots? Gone. Poof, like they never happened. If that's not breakup energy, what is? And let's not forget about Christy Blanchard, the self-appointed keeper of the truth. She's been on every live stream, doubling down on her claims that Gypsy and Ken are still together. But here's the tea. Some eagle-eyed fans spotted her stumbling over her words in one of those streams, almost like she was nervous. Someone in the comments even called her out, saying, "You sound like you're covering for them. Girl, the internet is undefeated when it comes to spotting lies." No, here's where it gets really wild. One of Ken's old friends from way back suddenly popped up on Facebook and dropped a vague post about watching people lie for clout. Everyone's convinced it's about this situation. And then someone in the comments asked if he meant Ken, and he replied with a side-eye emoji. I mean, could he be any more cryptic? Meanwhile, Gypsy's best friend Bree posted a girls-only selfie from their recent outing with the caption, "Sometimes you just need to get away from it all." And fans immediately took it as shade toward Ken.
So wait, let me get this correct. You said you're hilarious, which, thank you, I know. Lady, listen, that picture of them is how my brother and I sat and posed for a picture. Like, what the hell? Let me get this straight. So when you take pictures with your brother, you lean into his chest as he leans forward and puts his head like leaning against the back of yours. Because if you see her hair, how it's pulling away from his cheek, that's because Ken was like, basically his chin was like on her shoulder, like with his face on her head before he leaned back up to take the picture. So is that how you and your brother typically pose for pictures? Well, that is very odd, but hey, no judgment. That's what you do, that's what you do. But yeah, have a great one.
Honestly, can you blame them? This is like reading between the lines of a Taylor Swift breakup song. But wait, there's more. People have been combing through Gypsy's TikToks, and let me tell you, she's been living for those breakup anthem sounds. You know the ones? Miley's Flowers, Adele says, "Someone Like You," and even Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire. Sis is basically screaming that something's up without saying a word. And as if this wasn't messy enough, a rumor just dropped that Lifetime producers have been pushing for a spin-off just about Gypsy. Apparently, the breakup drama has gotten so much attention that they're considering dropping Ken altogether and focusing on her single mom comeback storyline. If that's true, this whole thing might be exactly what Gypsy needed to stay relevant. Now, get this. Someone leaked a snippet of what's allegedly the upcoming season's promo, and it's all about tension between Gypsy and Ken. There's a scene where they're sitting at a table, barely making eye contact, and Ken mumbles something like, "We just need to get through this." Fans are already speculating that it's a reference to their supposed contract, keeping them tied together for the show. Honestly, if Lifetime is playing us, they're doing a damn good job. And oh my gosh, the conspiracy theories are spiraling. Some people now believe Nina and Christy might be working together. Think about it. Nina stirs the pot, Christy debunks the rumors, and suddenly, everyone is tuning in to see who's lying. If true, that's next-level marketing genius. Oh, and before I forget, there's even been talk that Gypsy might be planning to release a tell-all vlog after the season airs. Someone spotted her filming herself at a cafe, and sources are claiming it's for her truth bomb moment. If that happens, you know it's gonna break the internet. And if you thought this was just about Gypsy and Ken, think again. The real mastermind might be Nina. Some fans think she knew what she was doing by stirring the pot. After all, every time she posts about the breakup, her views skyrocket. Is she really spilling the tea, or is she playing us all to boost her own clout? Either way, I'm here for it. So now we're left with more questions than answers. Are Gypsy and Ken putting on a front for the cameras? Is the breakup real but being saved for a big TV reveal? And what's Nina's endgame in all of this? Girl, this is better than any scripted drama on Netflix. I'm staying glued to my phone for updates because this story is far from over. Let me know your thoughts because I know you have opinions.